Today I'm going to show you how to make headlights like this, yellow, peeling and looking like they got a case of athlete's foot, look like a mirror without using any machines. The materials cost about 20 bucks, but it actually only costs 3 to fix each headlight because we'll have enough supplies for several cars. And most importantly, they are going to stay this way for a long time. They won't turn yellow again in just a few months. A lot of people just polish the headlights and leave it like that, thinking they've solved the problem. This is a mistake because a few months later, they're right back to being yellow. Why? Because the plastic is exposed. There's nothing protecting it from the sun, which is what makes it go opaque in the first place. So what we are going to do is to strip off the entire yellow layer, which is already burned by the sun, and then cover the headlight with a specific clear coat so it's well protected and won't peel off in no time. We're going to need a sandpaper pack from 600 to 1500 grit, a can of 2-component clear coat, some alcohol, water, and a razor blade if your headlights are as bad as mine. I had to scrape off paint spots and remove as much of the old lacquer as I could. And be careful not to get ripped off. It's very important that you use a 2K clear coat. I've seen several out there claiming to be 2K when they really aren't. They are just basic acrylics like the ones from the dollar store, which get ruined by the sun in no time and look terrible. My headlights ended up this yellow because I used one of those. If you want them to actually last, it's worth paying a little more for a high quality clear coat that holds up. I've linked the clear coat and the sandpaper I used in the video description. The first thing we need to do is tape around the headlight so we don't scratch the paint when we sand. The more you cover, the better. If you get clear coat on the paint, it will look weird. Once everything is well covered, soak the paper and start scrubbing. Don't press too hard and use vertical and horizontal strokes the whole time. Don't move your hands in circles because you will leave marks that will show up when we apply the clear coat. Don't be scared about leaving the headlight opaque because we'll fix that later. The important thing now is to remove all the old lacquer and peeling bits. It's worth mentioning that I started with 600 grit because my headlights were extremely far gone. If yours don't look like a piece of cheese, you can start with 1000 grit, which is finer. The most important thing is to sand everything until you don't see any yellow stains. When you run your hand over it, it should feel perfectly smooth. Now that we have removed all the yellow stains, wipe it down well with a cloth, grab the next sandpaper of 100 grit, wet it, and keep sanding in a cross pattern. By sanding this way, what we're doing is gradually removing the scratches from the previous sandpaper, making it less and less opaque until it looks perfect once we clear coat it. When we finish with the 1000, we move on to the 1200. Every time you change sandpaper, clean off all the dirt with a cloth. Otherwise, the dust will stick to the paper and it will take you much longer to sand everything properly. And now we move to the last one, the 1500 grit. As you can see, when we wet it, the inside of the headlight already looks pretty good. This is a good sign because the clear coat will have a similar effect, so you can get an idea of how it will look after spraying and where you might need to keep sanding. When we finish sanding, dry the headlight well because now we are going to spray. First, we have to wipe the whole headlight with alcohol because by sanding, we have left grease from our hands on there. And this will make the clear coat react poorly, wrinkle up, and look awful. So wipe it down well with alcohol, maybe 2 or 3 times just to be sure. While the alcohol evaporates, grab the can of clear coat and start shaking it for a long minute to mix it well. Test it first on a piece of cardboard or something to practice a bit so you don't end up with rips. Now here is the ASMR for you. As you can see, with just one coat it looks perfect, but to make it last longer, we'll give it 2 more coats, waiting 5 minutes between each one. Think about it, when you use the car, pebbles and all sort of things will hit the headlight, so the thicker the layer, the longer it will take to wear down. If we spray in a hurry, it's very easy to mess up, so use long, calm passes. This isn't a graffiti, and very important, if it's very sunny, spray in the shade, otherwise it will turn out rough. We need to keep the spray fairly close to get a good wet coat. If we stay too far away, the clear coat dries in the air before hitting the headlight and it stays a bit opaque. Last coat finish. Now we spray with the can upside down to clear the nozzle so we can use it again in the future. While the clear coat is still fresh, carefully remove the tape from around it without touching the headlight. You have to remove it all now because if the clear coat dries on the tape, we could lift up chunks of the finish. And there you go, the headlight is ready. Now we just have one more left. Go ahead and sand one while you apply the coats on the other so it doesn't take as long. When you're finished, don't touch the clear coat and if it's possible, don't move the car much. It takes several hours to dry. In half an hour we work our hands a bit scrubbing, but it's completely worth it. Not only the cars look better, but now it will shine brighter. By the way, don't even think about just polishing the headlight and spraying clear coat on top, because by polishing it, we leave the headlight so smooth that the clear coat has nothing to grip onto and it will peel off. So now that you know how it's done, what are you waiting for to do it yourselves? Let me know how your headlights turned out, and remember you have the clear coat and the sandpaper in the description. Soon I'll bring you a video of how I painted an entire car for less than $100, so subscribe so you don't miss it. And I leave you a video here explaining how to paint your wheels for $5.